Hello, Kigali Keys. It's Marion speaking to you from Kigali. And first of all, I just want to give a huge apology for the lack of updates recently. We got caught in COVID and we were all locked down for a really long time. We've been through three full lockdowns in Rwanda. And of course, every time we have a full lockdown, everything closes. The workshop, nobody can go and work on anything. On top of that, Desiree became a father again, woo! And he's also been working really hard to graduate as a priest, and he graduates this month. So he has been absolutely focused on study, and I've also been lecturing, and I've had a huge amount of work and marking to focus on. So, this is a long-term project. It's certainly a lot longer term than we originally imagined it would be, but it gets done in between the other things that we have to do. But we're almost there. We have something that looks like a piano. We think it sounds like a piano. And we're really still very excited about this project. The only thing is, confession time, somewhere over the past 5 years, we have managed to lose the action rods that the action sits on. So as you probably remember, the piano that we're building is based on a Soviet era Lirika piano. And the idea was that we would get everything completed and then we could use the action from the old piano in the new piano to test it and see what it sounded like before we decided if we wanted to continue, because to make a piano action with the hammers and everything, it's a lot of precision work. And before kind of committing to that, we just wanted to check that everything else on the piano sounds okay and works okay. But in order to sit the action in the piano, it kind of fits, but we need those poles, those action brackets, to test it properly. And of course, I've asked around salvage yards, I've contacted various suppliers, nobody seems to have them, and I can't get hold of any. And so yesterday I went to fix another piano in Kigali, and it was a British Bentley. And I happened to notice that piano has very, very similar, if not identical, action poles to what we need. So I've taken the measurements and some photos, and I'll put the measurements down below. And really this is an appeal, is if you work in piano salvage, if you know any suppliers, if you could ask around and see if we can get hold of a set of these, it would be incredible. I mean, ideally we'd love to have two sets, because then we could put one set in the new piano and we could use the other set to rebuild the old Lirika piano. But even if we can just get hold of one of these, we could cast it here and replicate it. But it's just finding that one. It would be far too risky and expensive to take it out of the Bentley, because that would mean taking out the entire string frame, and there's such a huge risk that we would damage it. So we can't do that. So that's why, if we can find a set out there somewhere in the cosmos, we would be exceedingly grateful. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at the moment, and we are still really invested in this project. We'd still love to finish it, but it moves at the pace that we can at the moment. So thank you for sticking with us, and we hope that you continue to enjoy.